The San Francisco 49ers are shaking things up this offseason, and as a die-hard fan, I can't help but feel a whirlwind of emotions as we dive into the implications of these strategic moves. Trading Deebo Samuel to the Washington Commanders is a bold statement. Yes, it creates a massive $31.5 million cap hit for us, and we only snagged a fifth-round draft pick in return. But this is more than just about immediate gains. It signals a shift in philosophy. We're looking to save cash and get younger, which is a double-edged sword. General Manager John Lynch isn't stopping here. He's hinted at being open to trading anyone, which is both exhilarating and nerve-wracking for us fans. So, who's next on the block? Let's dive into the possibilities. First up, we have Brandon Ayuk. The whispers about him being shopped around have been growing louder. After nearly being sent to the Steelers last offseason, it's clear the organization isn't fully committed to him. The Raiders could be a logical destination. They have a need for offensive firepower and a staggering $97 million in cap space. However, Ayuk's recent injury history makes him a risky investment for any team. I'm torn on this one. Ayuk has shown flashes of brilliance, but if the front office feels he's not the right fit, can we really argue against a trade? What do you think? Do we give up on Ayuk too soon? Then there's Javon Hargrave. This one stings a little more for me, as he's been a crucial part of our defense, but the 49ers have made it clear they're not planning to keep him long-term. The idea of sending him back to the Steelers, where he had his early success, could alleviate some salary cap pressure for us. Still, it's hard to see a Pro Bowl talent leave, especially when he could still contribute significantly. It seems like a smart move if we can get something in return, but it's bittersweet. What's your take? Are we sacrificing too much by letting him go? And let's not forget about Jordan Mason. This young running back had quite the breakout season, and with Christian McCaffrey coming back, Mason suddenly finds himself as a bit of an odd man out. The Chargers could be eyeing him, especially with their own running game struggles last season. Trading Mason could yield a solid return, and let's be real, selling high when we can is a savvy move. However, it feels like we're parting with a promising talent, just as he's starting to shine. I get it, but I can't shake the feeling that this could be a mistake. Do you agree? Should we hold on to Mason and let him develop alongside McCaffrey? These trade talks are not just about player movement. They're about reshaping the identity of our team. It's about the future we want to build, and I can't help but feel the weight of these decisions on our hopes for the upcoming season. The 49ers are clearly looking at a rebuild, and while I trust Lynch and the front office, I can't help but ponder the impact on our locker room and fan morale. So, where do we stand as fans? Are we ready for this transition? The emotional roller coaster of being a 49ers supporter is real, and I want to hear from you. What do you think about these moves? Are we heading in the right direction, or is this a risky gamble we might regret? Join the debate in the comments. I want to hear your opinions down below. And remember, if you're as passionate about the 49ers as I am, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates. Activate that notification bell so you won't miss anything as we navigate this intriguing off-season together. Are you ready for some earth-shattering news, 49ers fans? The stars are aligning as the San Francisco 49ers may have the perfect opportunity to reunite two of the most dynamic defensive talents in the league. With a major shakeup in Los Angeles, could we be witnessing the ultimate brotherly bond on the field? Stay tuned, because this could change everything for our beloved Niners. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button to stay in the loop with all things 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers have been making waves in the NFL lately, and with the recent release of Joey Bosa by the Los Angeles Chargers, the excitement is palpable. The possibility of reuniting Nick Bosa with his older brother Joey is not just a tantalizing dream for fans. It could be a strategic move that reshapes the 49ers' defense. As a die-hard fan, I can't help but feel a mix of hope and caution as we navigate this potential roster change. Let's dive into what this means for the 49ers. First off, we all know how crucial a strong pass rush is in today's NFL. The 49ers' need for pass rushing help has been evident, particularly after some inconsistent performances last season. Joey Bosa brings a wealth of experience and talent, having been a dominant force on the field. With him lining up alongside Nick Bosa, the duo could wreak havoc on opposing quarterbacks, creating a nightmare scenario for offensive coordinators. Imagine the pressure they could apply together. It's a mouth-watering prospect for any 49ers fan. However, it's essential to consider the hurdles that come with this potential acquisition. Joey has had his share of injuries, limiting his appearances in recent seasons. While he did manage to play in 14 games last year, his injury history raises valid concerns about his durability. The 49ers have been trying to build a younger, more cost-effective roster, which complicates things even further. Would they be willing to take a chance on a player with such a significant injury history, especially when they could invest in younger talents? It's a tough call. But here's where it gets interesting. There's a chance Joey could be willing to take a pay cut to join his brother and compete for a championship. The allure of playing alongside Nick, not to mention being part of a contending team in a familiar defensive scheme, could be too enticing to pass up. After all, family ties run deep, and the chemistry between the Bosa brothers could give the 49ers an edge that few teams can match. As fans, we crave that sense of connection and excitement that players like the Bosa brothers can bring to the team. We've seen how impactful a strong brotherly bond can be on the field, and the potential for synergy between Nick and Joey is incredibly intriguing. But we also have to weigh the risks. If the 49ers do decide to pursue Joey Bosa, they must ensure that it aligns with their long-term vision for the team. Now, I know many of you might be thinking, is this the right move for the 49ers? Honestly, I'm torn. The thought of having both Bosa brothers on the same line is exhilarating, but it also raises questions about the financial implications and long-term strategy of the team. Do we want to risk significant cap space on a player who might not be able to stay healthy? Or should we stick with a younger, more sustainable approach? And you, what do you think? I want to hear your opinions down below. Should the 49ers go all in on Joey Bosa? Or should they prioritize building through the draft and younger free agents? This is a pivotal moment for our franchise, and your insights matter. As the dust settles from this recent release, keep your eyes peeled for any movement from the 49ers front office. The next few days are bound to be eventful, and every decision they make could have a lasting impact on our chances next season. So, join the conversation. What are your expectations for this offseason?